what is my real purpose? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, am I going through the right steps? And
girl, have you watched Soul? What's up, tribe? It's your girl Naja here, and I am here with T. And we are out here about to do a little sip and paint, talk about some girly thing. You know, we drinking on some casual bitch juice,
some not on the rocks.
Some not on the rocks. Do you wanna do the honors? I'm kind of scared.
Check it out.
Don't point it at you. Point it away. Oh my god. Wait. Point it this way.
I don't want to get nobody with me.
Oh my god, that would be so cool.
Bitch, I'm scared. I'm scared.
I am so scared. Wait, it didn't do nothing.
Oh, shit.
Ooh.
That's not turkey. That's not good. So let me tell y'all the beforehand. Before we even came down here. We went to the pool, and the pool was packed, and we tried to have a little sit down, but that wasn't gonna work. Out of all days, nobody gets in the freaking pool but me, and out of all days, there's a pool party. I don't know if I'm just turning this up. I can hold it if this is good.
Bless you. I don't know. I feel like I'm taking advantage of being in my 20s and just drinking that drink because I know it's gonna beat my ass later. Speaking of being in your 20s, so I know a lot of y'all just clicked on this because y'all want to see, you know, not only just me cut out with another person, because I rarely bring other people on my channel, but also I know y'all have questions. Okay, now let's think of some girl boss questions.
I do have a couple questions that I want to ask you personally.
Oh, okay.
Well, not too personally, but personally. We all know, you know, you do YouTube and everything. So how is the full-time YouTuber life? How do you like this lifestyle for real?
I would have to remind myself like that. Basically, I just gotta stay grounded, and I just be reminding myself I'm blessed, and that like the whole image of like the starving artist has changed, and like I don't know, this might just sound really crazy or big-headed or whatever, but I be trying to imagine myself like I'm a character in a sitcom or some shit. Because who the f can say, like even like how you live here, like who can say that they do what we do? You know what I'm saying?
That's very freaking true. You know what? And realistically,
it makes you feel thankful. It makes you feel real grateful. It makes you feel grounded. Like I'm telling you, when you think about it that way, what did you want to be when you grew up? That's a good question. What did you want to be when you was a kid? Like when you was a little kid and you was in class? I wanted to be an
entrepreneur, and I started out doing YouTube a long time ago. But when I was making YouTube videos, I was rapping.
Yeah.
Girl, I was rapping, and my mama made me delete every channel that I had, and then I started doing like little cartoon series things and stuff on there, and my mom made me freaking delete them, and I was so hurt by that. When I got older, I tried to give YouTube a try again. I feel like I've been talking about YouTube for like since I was in middle school type situation, because you know, back then we all used to twerk and stuff like that. And,
yeah, that's when YouTube was about dancing.
Yeah.
You had to do the dance moves like how TikTok and stuff is now. That's how it was when we were kids.
Exactly.
Like,
I had an old friend. I ain't gonna get from the cloud.
Clout rebuke. Was your mom mad about like the twerking?
Girl, my mom was mad about me being on social media.
Period. Yeah.
In general, she was like, "You too young for social media."
I think it's because our parents like were kind of the first adults to try it. If that makes sense. So they were a little bit weird. They didn't really understand.
I knew that I wanted to do something like what I'm doing now. I just didn't know how I wanted to do it. And then I started going to like cosmetology school and stuff. And I never really imagined that to be something that was going to be like a part of my life for real. Realistically, I thought I was going to go to school for like architecture or fitness, health, so whatever that fitness junk is. Like doing a little fitness stuff for like ball players and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's what my stepdad does.
Yeah, I had got
like a physical therapist type
physical therapist. Yeah, because I had got a scholarship and stuff, and I was going to go to Kaiser.
Wow.
So, but I didn't do it. I ended up just finishing up cosmetology and stuff. So yeah. But like I said, I never really, I don't know. I still be trying to figure out what's going on with my life, to be honest.
Same, sis. I feel you.
Because I very much am blessed, but like I'm blessed in like a truly blessed way. Like,
and the cons, I feel like the cons of like getting stuff like this when we're young is like you don't really know what to do next. Because at least like in high school and stuff or college, you have like the academic marks that you know, like, okay, I need to meet this here, and then I know like I'm passing or I know I'm behind.
Right.
But then out here, it's like
What
you
do
got.
I need to do? What's some advice for? Well, I've asked you for advice before for me becoming a full-time YouTuber, but like seriously, how do you stay motivated and to kind of like really try to be open with people on my channel about certain things?
Like build like engagement too. That's important.
Yeah, because I've learned that realistically, like the people that grow the most on YouTube is unless you like a couple's channel or something like that, or you got kids, like they grow from right. They grow from them being like vulnerable with their viewers and stuff like that. And I feel like if this is something that I want to take serious, then I mean, I'm not saying that I gotta put all my business out
yes,
there.
I can help you. Ooh, I can help you with that. Okay, so I've noticed that. I agree with you. I feel like YouTube went into this direction where it went from relatable and then it immediately skipped to personable.
Right.
Like we want to know, we want to see you crying, we want to see you without your wig on, we want to see you in the bonnet, we want to see all that. But the dangerous thing about that, I came in the game where all my OGs told me, do not treat this shit like your diary. Because it does feel good when you release certain things, but then what happens when you're too real is with age, you start to have little like, maybe I shared a little too much.
Right.
Because what you do is you learn from mistakes, but those little core things, it can make you feel a little vulnerable.
Right.
Like it's like, damn, maybe I could have left that part out type shit. Like,
Makes sense.
but I do agree that being more personable and not being so like Instagram and being all like, oh, I need a full face, I need to do this, I need to, like it does make people want to see you more. But if you show people your whole freaking cards on the internet, like,
right.
I mean, it is what it is, you know.
Like I feel like now I'm trying to rebrand myself to be the brand and not to just have one.
Yeah.
But so what do you think is next for you the rest of this year?
Well, I get my associates I think the fall.
Which is super freaking exciting.
I know. I just wanted to get that shit over with. I don't think I'm about to go straight into my bachelor's quite yet. I'm just gonna take a little break because I just did a year straight of school.
I'm so proud of you, y'all. It seemed like it was just yesterday when we was walking to the town.
Yeah, and I was like, you know what, bro? I'm bored as hell. I gotta go back to school. I can't keep doing this shit. Because I don't know. I've had multiple people in my life try to, well, not really, I'm lying. I had like 2 people in my life come up to me and try to tell me inadvertently like it's a waste of time.
What, going back to school?
Yeah, me specifically.
Oh, wow.
Because they're like, well, the field you're in, there's no point.
For YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like when it goes to getting a media degree, like all they really are gonna do is like put you in an HR office or a radio station. Like basically, I already have everything that you would need. But my thing is, what people don't get is like when it comes to a communications degree, this shit is changing, bro. Like the world is changing, technology is changing. I'm actually about to go get a little IT certification while I'm out of school, just because I know like computers and phones and shit is the new wave. Like that shit is the new wave. And for people to just say just because you can get a little views on YouTube and shit that you know the internet is completely wrong. Like there's forecasting. There are people out there that know what's about to go viral in a few months right now.
I know.
Right now. So, just from analytics and all that.
It's so crazy that you said it because I've been talking to one of my cousins and she sells like the TLC stuff, the Nutriburst, all that whole shit.
The Nutriburst?
Yeah, and she was like, I know people be looking at it as it's a pyramid scam and stuff like that, but I did a lot of commission jobs in my time, so it was like, it was crazy how she said it and the timing that she had brought it to me, because I've been really thinking about like starting something different, but trying to do a service that people need and not necessarily just want. And I was like, she was like, I've been looking at your Instagram page and I know you've been working out since the beginning of this year. And I was like, honestly, it gave me a whole another idea for something. And girl, I got some new inventory that I'm about to drop. This is the new product. Let's dropping this one and this one.
I like that one. I like this
So
one.
I was like, that's gonna work like hand in hand. And I feel like I'm really trying to rebrand myself in a sense of like, I feel like my brand now, I don't want to say it's childish, but it's very young. I want to brand myself in a way to where it's what I'm doing is aging with me as well.
Yes.
You know, so I'm like, it's kind of, I feel like it's time for a change or whatever. So I'm super, super excited about it. Baby, this bubbly is bubbling.
This bubbly is bubbling. I am pretty warm. I was just gonna tell you, my ass wanted to be a neurosurgeon when I was in kindergarten, bruh. And then I
Really?
wanted to be a lawyer. Then I started, I don't know if you remember, but like back when we were kids, they actually used to like show the surgery on TV, like the blood and stuff. And that, I was like, girl, no, I'm not about to do that. Then I wanted to be a lawyer, and I was like, I'm not trying to be in school all that time.
I started in my pre-law classes and stuff and doing my dual enrollment stuff. And then what made me want to not do law anymore was we started learning a lot of stuff, and I was like, I really started thinking about it, and I was like, I could potentially put somebody in jail or whatever, depending on what type of law I try to get into, and they might try to come looking for me, telling me I ruined their life, and I was like, yeah, no. Opt me out, please.
I saw these two comedians, the Lucas brothers. They did the whole thing. Like the whole 9 yards, was just about to take the bar exam, but then they just realized that, like, bro, this system is like not for us, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to have to be putting people away. They said they dad in jail for life, like, and they started it on some like, oh, I want to help people like my dad type shit. But then you realize those are the people that can't afford lawyers, and then you constantly not helping, like, and they were like, this, we about to go be comedians. This is
exactly.
Yeah, that is the realization.
You know what I've been learning though? Life is, I feel like I think too deep about life sometimes, but life is so freaking like endless, and I feel like, I don't know, I just been really deep into my whole meditation situation, and when you really start getting into a lot of spiritual shit, it have you really thinking like, what is my real purpose? Like, what am I supposed to be doing? Like, am I going through the right steps and stuff? And
girl, have you watched Soul? The movie? You need to watch Soul.
really,
Yes, watch Soul. That shit helped me out a lot. And that's a kid's movie. That shit's sad. Yeah. You know, you didn't see the Disney movie that came out about the old black man that plays music and then he dies? Yeah.
I didn't see it though.
It's basically he's trying to figure out like his purpose, and he thought his purpose was music. But sometimes just what you're good at isn't your reason for being
That
here.
I have learned.
Yeah, like just because you're good at it does not mean that God put you here on this earth just to do that. Maybe he gave you that to be happy while you're here, you know?
Yeah.
And that's something that used to f me up, because I'm like, damn, I like doing so many things. Like, am I a painter? Am I a videographer? Am I a photographer? Like what the f? But it's just like, no, those are all facets
Of who you are,
right?
Yeah, but not necessarily what your purpose is. So, okay, speaking of that, I feel like I've been tapping in a little bit into that too, because, like I said, I've been really trying to figure out my purpose in life. And when I started really thinking about the things that I do and like the people that I come across and my interactions with people and stuff, and I realized that, like, dang, I really want to really take like being a business mentor a lot more serious. But realistically, when I was younger, I used to want to do a lot of stuff too. Like, I used to paint and draw a lot. I used to have so many sketchbooks and stuff. And I
said you want to be an architect.
Yeah, I know.
John.
So, and I wanted to go to a school of the arts, but my mom was one of those last minute sign up parents, so I could never get in.
Oh girl, these art schools here, booty on bricks.
Girl, I'm sure.
Booty on bricks.
So, I know I really just been having a lot of joy out of like really just helping people. Like on another level. And so many people that I meet, I be like, dang, every time I meet somebody, I be like, baby, you don't even know what your story sounds like the last person I just met. Like, and I just be like, why am I keep coming in encounter with all of these people with these issues all the time?
I be feeling that way too. Like, I feel like, and shit, and you know, because we met years ago.
I know.
And like, it takes me a minute to like feel people out and like see what's going on, because like, it won't even be on the like grimy shit or nothing. Like, it won't even be grimy. It's just like, you never know, bruh, where people are in life.
Right.
And their reasoning for trying to like, you know, because you're right. Sometimes people just be bored as and then just be like, oh, this person popping, I want to be around them.
Exactly.
And then it's like, okay, but you do realize I'm popping because I work, right? Like, you can't just be Oh, I don't got shit going on. What you know?
Exactly.
Y'all can see the shit so far. Mine ain't that great. Hers looks amazing.
Girl, I don't even know what I'm doing.
I'm giving 90s. I don't know what's going on. She's giving pride. Come
about that.
as you are. Go ahead with that song. I'm sorry.